twofold. So their own internal business development efforts are yielding significant interest. And second, us playing matchmaker, we introduced them to a number of new large branded food companies who simply don't want to invest into the machinery themselves, but they'd like to procure the higher quality and materials for ingredient or snack purposes.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Brent Charlton, the CEO of Enwave Corp. And Brent, it's great to see you again. How are you?
I'm great, Steve, and hope you're the same.
Yeah, doing very well. Thanks very much. You put out a news release talking about increasing the scope with a very familiar client of yours. So I'll let you take it from there.
Sure. Process here is a company that we've been working with for several years now, more so on a developmental front. And then more recently, they've committed to a large scale version of our radiant energy vacuum machinery, which is set to be delivered in July of this year. And they've also secured a robust supply agreement with a very well-known snack brand in the US to eat up the majority of that manufacturing capacity available. Now they came to us and requested a longer list of products that they could commercialize using this machinery, given the amount of interest they're seeing from potential clients. So the amendment that we announced this morning is just that. We've given them the ability now to engage with several new customers as soon as that large machine comes online. And second, they purchased some auxiliary radiant energy vacuum equipment, mainly on the inlet and outlet of the machine to make it more functional and automated, for value of about 170,000 Canadian. So material transaction for us is about the same value as one of our smaller 10 kilowatt units with a solid margin, and they're set up for success now.
So is the fact that are they just seeing more companies interested in the technology and they want to do that? What's driving all of this with them? Because they seem to be continuing to do this time after time.
Yeah, twofold. So their own internal business development efforts are yielding significant interest. And second, us playing matchmaker, we introduced them to a number of new large branded food companies who simply don't want to invest into the machinery themselves, but they'd like to procure the higher quality and materials for ingredient or snack purposes.
Yeah. This is something that you've been working on a lot over the last year. You and I have talked about the successes of this, and it's these kind of the wins that I guess you're going to other clients and saying, we're doing this, and really showing them the proof is really in the pudding, or the ingredients, if you like.
Exactly. The momentum is certainly in our favor right now for new sales. And you can tell the intensity of these discussions for potential new sales is getting better. And so what we
Yeah.
hope to do, obviously, in the next several months here is confirm more deals and schedule more meetings with you to talk about the details of those deals.
Yeah. So in essence, the pipeline continues to be robust is the end story here.
Exactly.
Brent, thanks so much. Good to see you again, and congratulations.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, Brent Charlton, the CEO of Enwave Corp.